Hello guys, this is Avcoor, and I want to talk about the new featured draw with Yuffie. And when I did the last video on Red 13 and Lucia, people said like it came out too fast, that I just looked at it and without play testing, it would be hard for you to determine the value of a banner. But at this point, we have played enough, we have ran the simulations, especially with like this type of gear, to actually give you a really good assessment at the beginning. And this is a good example of that because I think this is going to go really fast. So, first of all, let's talk about the costume itself. And I'll, I'm going to explain at the end why I'm not going to summon on this. So, as far as Sparkling Skater goes, we knew this was coming, right, guys? We knew that there was going to be a Valentine's banner, and we knew Yuffie was going to be on it. This is this is going to be a good banner for Yuffie players, but we knew the fandom was there, so they're capitalizing on the fandom, and that's okay. What I like about this costume is not overly skimpy, so it's really in good taste. So I'm really satisfied with the aspects of the design that the Applebot team comes up with because they've been really tasteful, and I really respect that they respect the characters from the Final Fantasy um, game. So hats off to this. This is a very solid costume. And notice that they have pants under here, so I'm really happy about that. I'm glad that you guys kept it in great taste. So as far as Sparkling Skater goes, this is our first Windstrike Arcanum physical costume. So it's just basically a cloud costume with wind. And on some level, I knew they were going to probably take her in this direction because in order to be a great DPS, you do need either wind mastery or water mastery or an Arcanum costume because that actually pushes your DPS to higher levels. Or if you have the physical attack boost or ability boost or magic attack boost, that's the only way you're going to rise to the level of Cloud and Sephiroth. So this actually makes her a solid, no, actually a really great DPS. This Arcanum costumes do that for you. So for me, I don't have to summon this, but if you're a newer player, I think you should because I already have Wind Mastery and Wind Strike Arcanum on two costumes already. So Diner Tray. Diner Tray actually is the typical staple wind or elemental based weapon that actually is key for DPS checks and higher level content. So you start off with the 24 P attack, 9 wind boost, and notice that this weapon actually has a higher damage scale because you're dealing 480% physical wind damage at the start, which is power creep, slight power creep, because once we get to the end, it actually gets over the hump. So when we get to 710, you can see it's 3420. So you're getting 34 points of P attack and 24 points of wind boost. So this would actually be a great secondary weapon for Sephiroth if you are looking to build him in the Windlord style. This is actually a really good sub weapon. So when you get to Twister plus plus, she's actually doing 850% physical wind damage, and you're getting the 40 36, 40 P attack boost, and 36 wind potency, which is really good. So when you look at Murasame, let's check Murasame real quick. Now let's go to Murasame real quick. So when you go to Murasame, it actually maxes out at 750%. And we all have used Murasame to great effect. So for this weapon to actually reach 850% makes it a premier DPS weapon. So that's absolutely insane. You're getting 100% more damage if you OB10 this weapon, which if you're a serious Yuffie player, you should, because it allows her to reach those damage checks. So here I'm a little disappointed. First of all, attack boost. Why? Why would you have attack boost here? You have P attack boost and P attack boost, and for some reason they just don't feel like Yuffie should sigil break at all. And the Sephiroth battle has shown us that sigil breaking is important. So this is one of the weaker aspects of the weapon, because why would you use magic on a physical DPS weapon? Is anybody's guess. So I think this is like the weaker point of it, where everything else is pretty solid. Everything is as it should be. So we're actually looking at one of the best win physical damage dealers in the game right at this point. And Yuffie does scale high on her physical attack. It's just that her her defenses are average and her HP is pretty solid. So hats off to them. So the reason why I'm not going to summon on this banner is because we actually know that Aerith is coming down the pipeline with Cloud. So I think it's better to wait and see what they're gonna do. So if she's getting an Arcanum costume, you gotta wonder what they're gonna do with freaking Aerith. We know the free weapon is coming for Tifa, so hopefully, hopefully it's not too much power creep, because I want to like hoard my crystals a little bit. So I'm gonna skip this banner. But here's the final verdict. It's a typical wind-based DPS costume and weapon, and time after time, this has proven to be a really good setup. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's a must pull for some, but not for everybody. If you have Sephiroth and Aerith, it's pretty much a skip, because you already have two people that are doing wind DPS, and you've already invested into those two weapons. And why not try to get those weapons to OB10 as opposed to starting a new weapon with a new character to OB10? But if you're well, yeah, you should summon. If you're a new player and you just started to gather resources, yeah. But for those players like me, it's pretty much a skip. But anyways, if you like my content, hit the like, share, subscribe button. I'll get back to you. Have a great day and laters.